Securities and Exchange Commission says it is considering an option that would help it reduce the cost of governance. This was as the House of Representatives asked the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation (NNPC) to produce evidence of its remittances into the Federation accounts between 2014 and 2019. Appearing before the House of Representatives Committee on Finance, Monitoring and Investigation, revenue remittances by the ministries, departments and agencies of government into the public coffers, the Director General of SEC, Lamido Yuguda, represented by the Executive Commissioner of Corporate Services, Ibrahim Boyi, said 80% of the agency's cost was spent on staff, especially the management cadre.
Also, how to reduce the cost of the commission. Unfortunately, almost 80% of our cost is staff cost. So we need to find a way of chipping off that cost, and I think work is already going on.
In terms of, do you have, are you...
We are top heavy.
Top heavy.
Extremely top heavy.
Okay.
Almost 50% of our staff are from senior managers and above.
So they're chopping all the money.
So that's I think the mandate we have taken as management and the board, and I'm sure in the matter of few months we'll be able to come with a solution on that.
In his remarks, the deputy chairman of the committee, Saidu Abdullahi, who presided over the hearing, expressed displeasure with the way NNPC subsidiaries were run. Also at the hearing, the House Committee demanded that the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation submit evidences of revenue remittances into the Consolidation Federation account from 2014 to 2019.
We have provided the accounts of all the subsidiaries as requested. But if you now ask me to list out the revenue of NPDC, it's of no use to the committee.
Why?
Because
the
revenue is not coming to the Federation. The revenue is until the final assessment of the tax payable as a company. You should understand this is a corporate entity. This is the model we operate. That's why I start with that introduction. You should understand the corporation as a commercial entity doing business and paying taxes to the relevant authority. Then corporation as an agent to the Federation, accounting for Federation revenue, which I represent NNPC monthly in the Federation Accounts Committee. We do the conciliation with them. We pay the revenue due to the Federation based on the interest it has on the JB and the PSC operation. That one is being done. And it's still being audited by NIT and any other agencies.
The economy of this country has the capacity to fund it without necessarily going the way of borrowing. There is no such country in the world that will run its affairs without borrowing. But let's borrow out of necessity, not out of comfort and convenience. And that's what is obtainable in this country today. We're not afraid of saying it. We have not done enough in terms of ensuring that we get the best out of the country. We only take the comfortable window of going the way of borrowing. No, we're saying that enough of such exploit. We must be able to change some of these things. So we want you to take this message back. Next time we're going to have this engagement, we expect to see the GMD of NNPC. Let him squeeze out of his tight schedules. We also have very tight schedules, but this is very, very important. If we don't have this collaboration, we will not be getting it right as a country. Let them come and take responsibility for their offices. And the same for head of these agencies, because there are questions that will come that you may not be at advantage position to respond to. So we need to, it doesn't take 2-3 hours. We need to have them in our presence so that together we'll be able to have a position. And also, Office of the Accountant General, as I stated earlier, you need to furnish us with details of what they're owing.
The lawmakers also called for the account details of the corporation, just as it also requested the appearance of the Group Managing Director, Mile Kyari, and all the heads of NNPC subsidiaries. Annie T. Patrick, Core TV News, Abuja.